This is The Post Up with DJ Trice. I'm running my mouth on everything hot in sports, news, drama, and whatever is blowing up the timeline. Let's get into it. Welcome back to another episode of The Post Up. You already know me. I go by the name of DJ Trice, and I stay posted up right here, running my mouth about sports. Happy holidays, y'all. Y'all see I took a little break. You see, your girl can take a vacation. I'm glad that, everybody had time to spend with their family over the Thanksgiving break. Coming back, I took the beginning of December because that was just more convenient for me. People were already at work, so then I had a lot more free time. So I had a chance to jump offline and just enjoy some sports. Had a chance to go to some games and everything. It's been a good time. Hope y'all had the same time. Now, y'all know I had to get up on this microphone and go crazy because A'ja Wilson just won Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year, and all the Caitlin Clark fans have lost their minds. They've lost their minds again because anytime you talk about A'ja Wilson or anybody who isn't Caitlin Clark, they just can't handle the conversation. They don't understand how the WNBA exists at all without Caitlin Clark, because before her, it did not exist. It was never a league. There were never no games. All these people and all these records and banners and championships mean nothing to these people. And before you even think I'm judging y'all and being facetious, I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. Look, here go a Caitlin Clark t-shirt. I want everybody to see it. This is a Caitlin Clark t-shirt. So before you say I'm a hater, this entire episode is going to be the facts. We're going to go accolade for accolade and talk about maybe why people are obsessed with Caitlin Clark and what she has accomplished versus what A'ja Wilson has accomplished and why people might be really thinking she's a GOAT. And I am a person who thinks that A'ja Wilson is a GOAT. I'm going to start there. But hear me out. I'm going to tell you all the great things about Caitlin Clark. So stick with me until the end of the episode. I did some research, okay? I did a lot of research, which people hate doing. But I did a little bit of it here, and we are going to go through the full list. Let's go through college first, okay? A'ja Wilson went to the University of South Carolina, played for Dawn Staley. She has a statue outside of her school. Same thing for Caitlin Clark, except for they just retired her jersey. They rushed it real quick. But also she's really accomplished in college, so I'll talk about that. So both of them have their jerseys retired by their colleges, okay? A'ja Wilson's college awards that she won. I'm going simply off of accolades because that's an easy metric for all of us to follow and to just talk about. NCAA National Champion 2017 won. She has a championship in NCAA. Caitlin Clark does not have that. She does not have that. Nowhere in what I'm seeing here says that Caitlin Clark has any championships. Now, she got to the championship game twice, but I don't see it here where she won a championship. Moving on, back to A'ja Wilson College. Final Four most outstanding player. So, not only did she win the championship, she got MVP for that same series in 2017. She won consensus National Player of the Year in 2018. Wooden Naismith AP Wnba. Okay, cool. That was 2018. Clean sweep there. 3-time SEC Player of the Year. 4-time All SEC team. So all 4 years in her college, she was selected SEC, and then she had her jersey retired. Caitlin Clark. She is 2-time National Player of the Year. Wooden Naismith AP in women's basketball. So she got that twice. So A'ja Wilson only got that in 2018, and Caitlin Clark got it in 2023 and 2024. So that's something that Caitlin Clark has more of on the college side. She also is the all-time NCAA Division I scoring leader. That's huge. That's a huge thing. This is why people are going crazy about Caitlin Clark and her impact and her being the GOAT, because they love her from Iowa. She is their GOAT. She is the top scoring. She is the apex for them on that side. She is also the all-time NCAA Division I assist leader for women's, but she's the all-time scoring leader for women's and men's. The girl done scored all the points. And I see why men and women are like, respect, mad respect. She came through college. She brought Iowa up. Nobody even knew Iowa was a school until she got there. It didn't exist. Cool. She also got multiple first team All-Americans, multiple time Big Ten Player of the Year, Big Ten Tournament MVP, and then Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Okay. So she got that. Let's go into A'ja Wilson WNBA. So now we're done with college. We talked about college. As you can see here, my quick college synopsis is Caitlin Clark is a more decorated college player than A'ja Wilson, but she never won a title. That's the one asterisk. You're decorated, and never winning a title kind of does something a little bit different there. Okay, let's move on to A'ja Wilson WNBA. She is a 4-time WNBA MVP. Caitlin Clark is a 0-time. 3-time WNBA champion. Caitlin Clark don't have no rings. 2-time WNBA Finals MVP. Caitlin Clark has never been to the WNBA Finals. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Caitlin Clark hardly played defense. WNBA Rookie of the Year. Caitlin Clark won Rookie of the Year. That's one thing they got in common about their professional career. WNBA Scoring Champion 2024. Caitlin Clark has none. WNBA Rebounding Leader. A'ja Wilson got that multiple seasons. Also the block leader multiple seasons, as well as being a 2-time gold medalist, Tokyo and Paris. She's also a FIFA World Cup champion and FIBA World Cup MVP same year. A'ja Wilson is more decorated in her professional career. Profoundly more decorated in her professional career, y'all. Caitlin Clark hasn't done everything in the first 2 years of her career that A'ja Wilson has done in the first 2 of her career. So let's talk about the gaps. So far, let me go over Caitlin Clark's WNBA awards. Caitlin Clark has WNBA Rookie of the Year 2024. She also was an All-Star, same as A'ja Wilson. And then her rookie records were points, assists, 3 points made, and triple doubles. Let's go. The gap here is A'ja Wilson has a 4-time MVP, 3-time champion, 2-time finals MVP, the defensive player, all WNBA team selections, all defensive team selections, the 2 gold medals, the FIBA World Cup MVP, the professional scoring, rebound, and the block titles. So A'ja Wilson's professional career is elite. Elite to a level that she is outpacing her counterparts in the WNBA. Elite to a level that there is now a dynasty in Vegas. Elite to a level that they had such a terrible start and still ended up winning the championship. I had to get on here and say every single episode, even though they were losing, you can't count them out. I know they at the bottom, but they gonna find their way at the top because they got the cheat code. They got A'ja Wilson. She is elite in every way, form, and fashion in leading her team. And Caitlin Clark will be there at some point, but she is not there right now. So for those of y'all that are out there and constantly comparing them and talking about A'ja this, A'ja that, you can't speak to A'ja about a Caitlin Clark at this level in her career. And that's just the truth. Those two are not touching each other. Now, if you want to go talk about college and you want to reminisce and have some nostalgia, Caitlin Clark did her thing in college. She led in college. Though she did not get a championship, she left an immense mark on the NCAA game and grew a whole bunch of women's basketball viewership. Nobody's arguing with you on that. But on this professional career, A'ja Wilson is elite. Now, what Caitlin has that A'ja doesn't have is that all-time NCAA scoring record, the assist record. Also, Caitlin won more NCAA Player of the Year awards, as well as the statistical titles and single season records for NCAA. She is more decorated in college. A'ja is more decorated internationally. as well as professionally. And she has championships, rings, even at the college level. She won at the college level. So ring, ring, ring. That's the difference here. And I am not saying any of this information to trigger any of you Caitlin Clark fans. But what I'm saying is you can't compete where you don't compare. Let that girl grow into her career. Let her grow with her team in Indiana and try to figure things out so they can make deeper playoff runs so that we can have conversations that are this. But if every time something good happens to A'ja Wilson, you're going to try to negatively say stuff and bring Caitlin Clark into the conversation, I'm sure Caitlin Clark is sitting there like, oh my God, let her have her moment. Don't say nothing about me because I haven't had the chance or I haven't scored all these things. And she hasn't. Not professionally yet. You have to let people grow into the player that they're going to be and let things kind of just matriculate, because this is laughable to say back to back on these two players. So let A'ja have her moment. Caitlin Clark was Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year last year. She was. So she's even had her time. Like, we don't need to keep talking about her and every single comment be about bringing her into it, y'all. Again, I'm not a hater. That was all facts, and I hope I didn't overwhelm you with too much information, but the long and short of it, Caitlin did really, really well in college and outpaced A'ja there, though she didn't win a ring. A'ja won a ring in college. Has some accolades, but nothing as comparable as Caitlin Clark. But her professional career, she has been doing the thing. Internationally, also, she's an Olympian. Caitlin's going to get her time. She's going to get her time to do that and probably be on the same winning team with A'ja. So now how's she going to catch A'ja? She's going to have to play longer than A'ja because A'ja already got two. She got 2 golds. She's been playing with the greats. So let Caitlin be a junior in her WNBA third year. I'm saying junior because of third year, comparing it to high school, y'all. So before you come for me in the comments, let her just have year 3 and see if they can get them girls, if they can get to the finals, deeper in the playoffs. Hopefully they can. We shall see next season. But thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of The Post Up. Make sure you follow me on social media for more of my trending takes. That's at DJ Trice, at DJ TRICEY. I will be right back here on Friday with a brand new episode of The Post Up. We are back to our regular schedule programming, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me, and I will talk to y'all on the next one.